Hello out there, we're on the air, it's hockey night tonight. Tension grows, the whistle blows, and the puck goes down the ice. The goalie jumps and the players bump and the fans all go insane. Someone roars, Bobby scores at the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game. Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
Hello out there, we're on the air. It's the Hockey Happy Hour, Game 3. And Saguenay, Quebec is full of loud and rowdy Québécois. The series is down to a 5-game best-of-3 series for all intents and purposes. We have for you tonight Game 3 of the best-of-7. The series is tied at 1 game apiece. The Chilliwack Kernels took Game 1. The Chicoutimi Brigade needed overtime to win Game 2, and a first shot on net is stopped by Jean-Yves Laverdure. It had been a fantastic Game 2 so far. But as of right now, the series is tied at 1. 3 more wins for either team, and they will hoist the championship trophy of the CSPHLC. My name is Wade Gordon, broadcasting from our Hamilton, Ontario studios. The game taking place in Saguenay, Quebec, the home of the Chicoutimi Brigade in all maroon. Their home uniforms, as that was Mike Labenarger, leading scorer of these playoffs, with the first opportunity on net. And here we're seeing a bit of a pressure for Chilliwack, some bodies going everywhere, and Philippe Petlanier in net for the Brigade is the first to put the glove down. And so he will cause a face-off in the Chicoutimi zone. Still one, unable to be cleared out. Lam Sablek is right where he needs to. Barf guy to Jim Ivish, collision by 2 Chilliwack players. And up comes Patrick Linson, broke the seal with a goal in Game 2, got things started for the Brigade. And Ruslan Dulker is being harassed to the point that he almost gave up the puck to Jamie Lenko, who had to keep it out of his own net. Back and forth action, as we've come to expect in this series. Oh, one-time right, he scores! Patrick Linson, yet again! Yet again, he does it. The assist goes to Jonathan Ovino. That is assist number 2 for him in this playoff series. Or in these playoffs. And Patrick Linson gets his second goal of the series, his second goal of the playoffs entirely. He was an assist machine in their dismantling of the Red Deer in the semifinals. But Game 2, Game 3, he has opened the scoring both times. Patrick Linson. And here come the Brigade yet again. Chicoutimi are feeding off this energy of this rowdy Québécois crowd. Jim Ivish's shot is wide. Patrice O'Donk right behind the net to recover. Bromang across ice to Ivish. Ivish shot fed to him by Barf Guy, and it is now in possession of the Chicoutimi Brigade. Almost lost it in their own zone. Toussignas had to recover from a hit, and Benoit Poufalay gets it back out of the zone. Poutier's shot is stifled, and the Kernels will cause a stalemate. Here's Barf Guy yet again. Guy hanging on to it, keeping it in his own zone. Good forecheck by the Brigade. That is something we're seeing from both teams. Their forecheck is just so aggressive, and they just will keep teams pinned back in their own zone if they are able to. Here's Jack Key for the Fur Brigade. Tries to put it in. Cannot out-deke Jean-Yves Laverdure. He'll sit on it and hang on to it for a face-off. Well, there is our playoff leader in goals overall, and of course the team leader for the Chilliwack Kernels, Mike Labenarger. 20 regular season goals, 7 in these playoffs. He's been instrumental in the success of the Chilliwack Kernels. Moving up, here's Ken ready for Chicoutimi. Moving it up ice. Peter Carban gets it in, breaks the offside. Ready to key shot. Doesn't get all of it. Goes right to the stick of Jean-Yves Laverdure. Here's Carban again, trying to feed it in center. But intercepting the pass is Langlois. Down on Langlois, and that is, oh, nice wrist shot. Nice wrist shot by Owen Plurley. Glove down by Philippe Petlanier. And then we're seeing all the hits that have been coming. Well, the hits just keep on coming, don't they? Both teams known for their incredibly aggressive style. Both physically and, of course, in the way they just camp out in another team's zone. Ovino getting poked away with it. Linson could not get the shot off. Someone's lost a stick. I think it's a Chilliwack member of the Chilliwack team. And here come the Kernels yet again. That is Jeff Sharp leads. Skates in front. Gets past Dan Thiedel. Petlanier has to make a big block and puts his glove down to stop it. 9:18 to go here in the first period. Been a lot of action. Not a lot of stoppages to really report and to expound upon, as we are as I would like to do. But halfway through the first period, 1 goal to nothing. Chicoutimi looking to take the lead in this series. Ovino over to Lanko, back to neutral ice. Ovino looking to feed it away, gets it poked away from him by Vadim Venes. Keeping it in the zone, Ovino to Langulker. His shot on goal. Tries to get a piece of it, does Linson. Ends up getting a piece of the boards as he is hit. And oh my goodness, a big collision just along the side of the boards back in the Chilliwack zone. And back come the Fur Brigade. Essevesi feeds it to Linson. Linson looking for someone to feed it to. Might just center it and go in himself. Puts it just wide. Well, he's feeling it. The confidence of Patrick Linson is really being felt by the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade. Oh, and Essevesi scores! Well, I missed who fed it. It might have been Ovino. It might have been Linson. But Randy Essevesi. Oh, it actually was both of them. Ovino with the final pass. And that is just a fantastic goal. Cross-ice pass. Finds Essevesi. Laverdure nowhere to be found. Just finds that opening. Puts it past him. 2-0. The Fur Brigade take the lead in this game. It has been just a home team dominant performance so far, and this crowd is not going to get any quieter. Van Thiedel, after the hit, comes back, and here's Glenn Goggett. They're looking for a third already. Tries to feed it in. Labenarger with a crucial interception. There's Dan Queening trying to regroup for Chilliwack. Cross ice to Dupree. Jim Ivish brings it up, and here come the Kernels. Queening tries to find Dupree, who had to stay on side. And they're able to get it through Ivish. Ivish just with that physical play. Queening's wrister is wide. And there's just a jumbo. Queening just takes a nice hit from Yves Leclerc, who brings it back up and ends up having to dump it in as he gets hit. Lillian Plant giving Barf Guy a bit of a hard time there, but Kevin Saw brings up to Yves Vesseril. And here come the Kernels yet again. Kevin Saw, try for the one-timer. Wodonk is stopped in his tracks by Philippe Petlanier at the near post. Kusinius is stopped before he can cross the blue line. It has to be brought there by Steve Poloni. And a bit of a jumbo over there in the corner as just hitting the ground is Vesseril and Poloni. Poloni able to give it. He scores! 3-0. The Chicoutimi Fur Brigade are running rampant. Pierre Tusinias. Goal number 2 of this playoffs. Goal number 3 of this game, feeding it to him, was Steve Baloney. And he buries that slap shot past Jean-Yves. Laverdure did not read that one well. And the Fur Brigade are running away with this one in the first period. 2:53 still to go. And they are coming back on the attack. Carbon tries to put it right at Labrador. He'll hold on to it and stop the action immediately, forcing a face-off. Glenn Goggett leading the playoffs in points with 11. He hasn't registered one yet today, but he's got 5 goals, 6 assists in the 6 games he has played so far. And Wapufaleta ready. Key shot is wide. And there's a penalty coming up, so Chicoutimi will go on the power play. Tripping looks like it'll be the call. This is not what Chilliwack needed to conclude. An already difficult first period is going to get even more difficult, as looks like that was that's Paul Cluck. I think he just kind of took a tumble to the ice, and just his prone body tripped up another player, and the referee said, well, yeah, that's probably going to be tripping. Face-off is won. Pat Redreau just sort of skates it all the way up and dumps it all the way down and comes in with the forecheck to give the Fur Brigade a hard time. Goggett has to clear it through, and here's Ovino coming up all by himself. Takes a big hit by Droindels. Goggett holds on to it, and offside is the call. So with 1:11 to go in the power play, 1:12 to go in the period, as that they... and it's a neutral zone face-off. The Chilliwack's penalty kill has been solid so far. Ogquest wins the face-off. Will skate it all the way back down. Try to put a shot on there. Takes a hit for his troubles. And here comes that forecheck again to keep Chicoutimi buried back in this zone. They yet to really successfully do that even at even strength. And here comes Goggett. Tries to put it on. Blocked by Ridgerow. And Droindels is able to hug the glass and send that puck all the way back down. 10 seconds left to go in basically both the period and the power play. One last opportunity for the Fur Brigade. Ovino is blocked off, and the shot is blocked. And we head to the first intermission. 20 minutes are in the books. It has been all maroon, all the home side, all Chicoutimi. The series is tied at 1. The game is not as close. Chicoutimi Fur Brigade 3, Chilliwack Kernels 0. Second period is coming in just a moment. We'll be back with it. Wade Gordon here from Hamilton, Ontario. The game taking place in Saguenay, Quebec, home of the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade. It's a Hockey Happy Hour second period of Game 3 of the CSPHLC Championship Final Series. And the Chilliwack Kernels have to contend with this raucous Quebecois crowd. They try to put off an early attack on Philippe Petlanier's goal. Not much luck there. And here comes, well, the face-off is won by Kevin Shellett for Chicoutimi. And, oh, just wide is the shot from Van Feetle. I usually want to take a shot, but feeding it back in. Fillion Plant tries to find Glenn Goggett. That has been the pairing that has been the most troublesome for any opponent in these playoffs. That top line, well, top lines of both teams have been fantastic. Dan Queening trying to find Labernarger, cannot. Gets it poked away. Kevin Shillette, and here's Goggett to Fillion Plant. And Yves Leclerc brings it up. Goggett recovers it after the hit. I believe that was from Badin Venice. Randy Acevesi loses it. Ronnie Dupree nearly gives it up to Venice, who was right in front of his own goal, but is able to clear it out. Keeps a cool head. Langko to Landulker. Puck is still in the Chicoutimi's attack zone. Chilliwack zone, excuse me. And Badin Venice loses it, being held by Goguet, and Dupree finally, well, I was going to say finally gets it clear, but he is bothered yet again, and this is an extended period. Landulker's shot is, well, it looked like it was a pass. It just didn't go to anybody. Went wide of the goal. Labrador didn't seem to be too bothered by it. And the Chilliwack Kernels finally can breathe a sigh of relief. They have removed the puck from their own zone and now get to go on their forecheck. You know, we talk about extended periods of play like that from Chicoutimi. That usually is what results in a goal for either team. That is a solid way to play. It just gets the other side tired. Here's Acevesi. He's already got a goal today. Puts it right at the pads of Labrador, who just sort of throws it free from his glove. Thinks twice about getting it. Here they come. Kevin Saw skates right in. Huge collision, I think, with that was Bruce Landulker. Ultimately stifled the shot, I think. Here come the Fur Brigade yet again. That's Steve Baloney. Baloney by himself gets it. Picked off his stick by Barf. Guy, I think, got a little too fancy with it. Oven Plurley is all alone. He tries to put it in. Big pad stop by Philippe Hetlanier. And back up and down the ice. Here they come. It's Baloney. He gets stopped by Laverdure. Oh, one-timer. And it is Tousignas, whose shot is stopped. Baloney being fighting it off. And again tries to get it into Tousignas, who takes a hit for his troubles. Baloney's shot again goes wide. And the Chilliwack Kernels have to be are only playing by reaction at this point. They can't develop their offense. Chicoutimi are just putting the press on them, and it is showing the kind of pressure, and how they react to pressure is by attempting. They just can't get any sort of possession. All alone by himself. Here it is. Oh, tries to slide it in. Labrador denies Kevin Chalette, who had an opening and was able to skate past, but a big stop. And we can breathe. It's a face-off in Chilliwack zone. You know, for as dominant as that first period was for Chicoutimi, the first period shots fairly even. I believe it was 9-8 on either side. Dan Queening bringing it back up. He's got Ronnie Dupree by himself. Shot right at Hetlanier, and he will hold it for a face-off. Ronnie Dupree definitely one of the three members of that top line for the Chilliwack Kernels, along with Queening and Labernager. Dupree doesn't seem to get enough of a... We talk about Labernager, obviously. 4th overall in regular season scoring. 6th overall in regular season points. He had 40 total points. Easily the highest scoring, the highest scoring player on Chilliwack in the regular season, and no surprise that Michael Labernager is that again for them here in the playoffs. It's going to be an asset for them for years to come. Speaking of, his Labernager takes a big hit from Langko, and back up the ice to Leclerc. Takes a hit, but before he can go, he gives it to Fillion Plant. One-timer, and that is a shot from Langko, which goes wide of the net. It's kept in by Landulker. He's able to get rid of it and give it to Fillion Plant. Give and go. That was Langko to Goguet. And Leclerc is just putting a big hit in behind the net. But it is still in the zone, and Chilliwack are doing everything they can to try to get it out, but not successfully, and they score! Well, it's exactly the matchup we said, the pairing I warned about. It's Glenn Goguet to Fillion Plant. And Plant gets his 12th point of this playoffs. His 6th goal. He has been outstanding for the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade. He's had 6 goals in these playoffs. This is the 7th game of the playoffs. He had 9 goals in entire regular season of 34 games. He was much more an assist. He was much more of an assist provider. 19 regular season assists. He cannot be denied in this playoffs. Esavesi's going to bring it up, trying to find Linson. Linson trying to put it on there. And I took a deflection somewhere. And back up come the Kernels, yet to find the back of the net. And they finally do, they score! It's Lam Sublek. Off the one-timer, and Chilliwack get one back. And let's see if that can do for them what that late goal in Game 1 did for the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade. There's a lot more time left. They can mount a comeback if they can capitalize on this momentum shift. Chicoutimi, what a great screen he got there. Sublek just puts it at the far end. It gets past the left hand of Petlanier. 4-1. Lam Sublek with the goal. And here come the Kernels yet again. Sublek, that's his first goal of these playoffs. He's had 6 assists so far in the playoffs. His first goal, Lanko is hammered into the boards hard by Vadim Venice, who brings it back out to Sublek, the goal scorer. Can he help build on this and build a comeback for the Kernels? The deficit is still 3. Venice from distance tries to put it on. Took a block, I think, ends up going to Petlanier as Sublek tries to poke it in. 3:33 to go. And we're seeing just how many... Galguet has 5 goals. I think that's before today. That's his 6th, so he is just within 1 of Michael Abernager leading the playoffs. Ivish with the one-timer, score! Patrice O'Donk gets his 5th goal of the playoffs, and it's a 4-2 game. Chilliwack have answered spectacularly so far, and that is a classic Chilliwack Kernels goal, as we've seen. Win the face-off, cross-ice pass, and find the space, finish. Petlanier could not get across his crease in enough time. It is 4-2, and the green shirts in this crowd here in Quebec are, well, they're feeling a little bit more brash, a little more proud about themselves. They're not caring. They are very much in enemy territory. Here's Presley trying to put a shot. Oh, doing the splits was Labrador. Gets it with the glove. Does not hold on to it. He does that time after a bounce over the net, onto the glass, and right to his crease. So 2:44 to go in the second period. Game 3. Chicoutimi have a 2-goal lead. Face off in Chilliwack zone, won by the Fur Brigade and denied by the one-timer is Jack Key. We got a penalty coming up. The Kernels are going to go on the power play. Well, it looks like it's been a mirror image of how we saw the first period end, with Chicoutimi going on the power play. Now Chilliwack have scored 2 unanswered goals, and they're going to finish off the period with a man advantage. Ken ready. Yeah, just sort of threw his body in there. I think interference was the call. He doesn't seem to like it, but what player likes getting penalized, I suppose? Well, face off in Chicoutimi zone, man advantage, and unable to keep possession. Thanthiel dumps it all the way down, and Pat Ridrow retrieves. Cross ice pass to Vesseril, and here come the Kernels. Queening is kind of hanging out in the middle. Shot from distance, and it goes in. He scores a power play goal. Well, I'd like to see the replay. I don't know who they're going to credit it to. It goes to Yves Vesseril. I don't know if it took a deflection off of somebody. It might have been off of somebody's a Chicoutimi skate or a stick or a part of the body. There were a couple of bodies right by Petlanier's net. I want to see the replay of that. Yves Vesseril will get credit for the goal. Might be a correction on that. We'll have to see. There it is. Yeah, you know what? I think it might have taken a... We'll have to see. That's not the best of angles, but it looks like... We'll see from here. Maybe we get an idea. The puck goes... It beats Petlanier. It might have gone off of Benoit Poupoulet, who was right in the crease. But all I know is we have a 1-goal game. We're back to even strength. 1:13 to go. Chilliwack have come back and answered the 4-0 deficit with 3 unanswered goals here in the second period. Yves Leclerc hanging on to it. Gillette waits for it, tries to put a shot, takes a deflection. And Leclerc is chasing it down. Still back with the Kernels, and Labanarja brings it back up to center ice. Takes a big hit. I think that was a clothesline by Kevin Gillette. And with seconds to go, here is Goguette. Shot by Plant was blocked by Ivish. And the last shot could not get off. But we've got a tasty prospect of a third period ahead of you. Chilliwack Kernels allow the first goal of the second period to go down 4-0. They cloud back to within 1. It's 4-3 with 20 minutes to go in regulation. We'll be back with the third period of Game 3 in just a moment.
More for taking this stage, yeah, you can kind of push it off on this thing. Okay.
Puck about to drop for the third period of Game 3. Series is tied at 1. One team will go up 2-1 after this one. Face-off is won by Chicoutimi, who outshot the Chilliwack Kernels 11-8 in the second period. Despite the Kernels outscoring them 3-1 in the second period. It's 4-3. The Brigade have the lead, but it has been all Kernels momentum throughout the second period. But back up the ice come the Brigade. Plant gets checked. The puck is right where Labrador can put a glove on it. And here come the Kernels yet again. They have scored the last 3 goals. The momentum is all for the team in green and white. Yves Leclerc playing it back up. This Chicoutimi Brigade crowd, this Quebec crowd is trying to root on that team. They're trying to bring the energy for their home team. And there's Labanarja is just checked down to the ice. Landulker cleans up the mess, and here's Goguette yet again. He's got Leclerc in the center. He's got Plant there as well as an option. Goguette shot cannot get the shot off. And back up the ice come the Kernels. 16 minutes and counting left to go in the third period. Gillette pokes it away, and here is Goguette yet again. And again, just a battle behind the net. Sharp lead, able to keep it in, but it takes a bounce, and Kevin Gillette has it as well. He's got help from, Essevesi tries to put it in, but he gets a little too close and tumbles over Jean-Yves Labrador. Here is Paul Cluck. One-timer, he fans on it. Kevin Saw could not get in there. Big save by Petlanier. Oh, that was all reflex at that point. Puck still being fought for. This is the Chilliwack style. We're seeing it just really forechecking heavy. And oh my goodness, there are just bodies tumbling everywhere. And Petlanier can't even find the puck. He has to get it back to Landulker, and back up comes Essevesi. Loses it almost immediately, and Ivish resetting. Here comes Oven Plurley. Gets it poked away. Gillette takes a hit, and Plurley just comes into dogpile in there. Puck stays with Chilliwack. Here is Ivish. Cross ice to Plurley. Tries to put a shot. It is wide. Ivish again keeps the puck in the zone. Droindl's one-timer, and O'Donk puts it wide of the net. Puck is still with the Kernels. Langlois, and someone lost the stick for a second. Langlois just gets it in and cannot get the shot off. Takes a nice little shove from Philippe Petlanier. Hits the deck and back up the ice for a little bit of reprieve come the Fur Brigade. Langlois bringing it back in all by himself, gets it poked away by Poufflet. And a hit from behind by, that was Cloutier. Steve Baloney brings it up, looking for some support. He might have it, we don't really see. That is Tousignas, puts it right on net. He's going to probably want that chance back. Didn't get a good full extension on the shot. Will he want that opportunity back? Will he be ruining that chance? I feel like there'll be more chances to talk about, but we are currently with 9:14 to go left in the third. It's a 1-goal game. Chicoutimi 4, Chilliwack 3. Chilliwack searching for that tying goal. Weaning holds it for a bit. Carbon is right there in front of the goal to clear it away. Brings it up to Jack Key. Jack Key has some help from Presley, gets it poked away. And Michael Abernarger gets it for a brief second. Poufflet stops him. Puck is back out to neutral zone. Dupree tries to skate it in, and Presley recovers after Dupree takes a hit. Here's Peter Carbon, and he gets it ripped right off a stick by Dan Queening. Queening brings it up to Dupree. Dupree keeps it neutral ice, but he loses it to Bruce Presslane. Ready, hammered up against the boards, and the puck just goes squirting free. Big pile up behind Labrador's goal. Droindl's, Goguette, they're all involved, and Labrador just picks it off the stick of a falling down Goguette and brings it out. You can just feel the exhaustion with every effort, every shot, every pass. It is just such a tiresome game. The fatigue is totally setting in. The breaths are getting heavier. The stoppages are coming when they can. And it's going to be a face-off in the Chicoutimi end. Back up the ice, and here come the Fur Brigade again, trying to mount some sort of an offense. Sharplete, what a crucial hit by Than Theodel to just put him on the deck and prevent any sort of offense there. Bringing it back up is Chalette. Gets it poked away for a brief moment, tries to find Cloutier. Cloutier cannot bring it to the proper end of the stick. And back in the Chicoutimi zone, Than Theodel able to get it away. Crossing into center ice, it's Steve Baloney. Baloney cross ice pass to Cloutier. Doesn't get a full power on the shot. Baloney tries to find him again. And wow, that is some fantastic interceptions by Jim Ivish. We keep saying his name. He's been outstanding for the Chilliwack Kernels. Tousignas, shot took a heavy hit off of some player. They seem to just sort of, that's going to smart tomorrow. They don't seem to be bothering too much by it, but Bromang brings it all the way back out. But here comes the Fur Brigade yet again. Cloutier to Ovino. One-timer scores! It's Linson again with a minute to go. And the jubilation from Trapper John MD. Fur Trapper John MD. And this Quebecois crowd, the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade, are going to go up 2-1 in this series. Well, being the team up a goal, you would expect Chilliwack to be pushing heavy for that tying goal. Instead, it was Chicoutimi doing it, and it paid off. Linson with his second goal of this game, and now Chilliwack have to go extra man on. Brister and Petlanier will sit on it. A 2-goal lead. Jean-Yves Lavrador is at the bench. So extra attacker on for Chilliwack to try to claw the way back into their Droindles. Cross ice to Dupree. Langlois Rondos holds it. Oven Plurley across to Ogquest. Just sort of feeds it in. And Petlanier stops it yet again. 44.4 seconds to go in the game. As it stands, Chicoutimi will head to game 4, also here in Saguenay, Quebec. With a 2-1 lead in the series, Landulkar wins the face-off. And it's back to center ice. Esavesi gets it deflected, but still does enough of a job in that Chilliwack have to retrieve it and bring it back up ice again. Here is Ogquest, gets it picked off his stick by Landulkar, and Ovino puts it in the empty net. He scores. Well, that should do it for game 3. The Fur Brigade take a lead in this series, and they will head to game 4 with 2 games in hand, already in the bag, knowing that they are 2 wins away from lifting the championship trophy. 21.9 seconds to go. Jean-Yves Labrador back in his net. And big hit coming in, and Dan Queening just rips it off, tries to put a shot on there. Petlanier will stop it. And with 13.9 to go, he'll sit on it for another face-off. Well, the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade have answered splendidly to those 3 goals from Chilliwack in the second period. They have fought, they have defended well, and they are going to skate this one out and take it to game 4 with 2 games down and 2 games left. A big hit from Galguette to finish things off. And the Chicoutimi Fur Brigade do in fact get the win. 6-3 is the score. It was a lot closer than that, but it was a game of waves. 4 goals from Chicoutimi, 3 coming back from Chilliwack. And then the Fur Brigade took care of business at the tail end of the third period. They try to hammer themselves in. You can see how just tired they are. They can barely even make the attempt to break through the glass. They know they have momentum on their side. They've taken games 2 and 3. We got 1 more in Quebec coming up. We'll see you at game 4. The Hockey Happy Hour. I'm Wade Gordon. And hey, let's do that hockey again, eh?